You're not supposed to know this because it's too dark. But once you do, you can never go back to the way you used to see the world. Most people live in illusions, comforting lies that protect them from the cold nature of reality. They believe everyone has good intentions. They believe honesty always wins. They believe kindness guarantees kindness in return. But the truth is far darker than that. The truth is that power, control, and fear shape the world far more than love or fairness ever could. Look around you. Every smile hides a motive. Every compliment hides a calculation. Every act of kindness hides a seed of self-interest. People rarely act without reason, even when they seem sincere. The world is not a playground of angels. It's a chessboard of hunters and prey. And most people don't even realize they're being moved like pawns. You're not supposed to know that morality changes depending on who holds the power. When you're weak, you must appear good to survive. When you're powerful, you get to define what good means. The rules that guide the masses were never made for the strong. They were made asterisk by asterisk the strong to keep the weak obedient. Every empire, every government, every system of belief is built upon this silent principle. Control the perception and you control the people. You're not supposed to know that love often fades when power disappears. People stay loyal as long as they need something from you. But the moment you lose influence, they turn away as if you never existed. This isn't just cruelty, it's survival. The human heart follows strength, not just sentiment. That's why our culture worships success and abandons failure. It's the law of dominance disguised as morality. You're not supposed to know that truth itself is a weapon, one that can both free and destroy comfort. But if you dare to face it, you'll begin to see patterns others can't. In every conversation, how flattery is used to control emotion, how guilt is used to control conscience. The world runs not on justice, but on illusion. You're not supposed to know that peace is temporary. It only exists when fear is balanced. The moment one side grows stronger, harmony collapses. That's why conflict never ends. It only changes form. Every generation believes it's different, yet repeats the same dance of power, deception, and betrayal. The names change, the masks change, but the game remains the same. You're not supposed to know that being good will not always save you. Sometimes the good perish first because they expect the world to be fair. The dark truth is, fairness is a myth created by those who have already won. Life is not balanced, it never was. And those who accept this early stop waiting for justice, they start to create their own. You're not supposed to know that real control doesn't come from shouting the loudest, but from knowing what others fear most. If you can control emotion, you can control thought. If you can control thought, you can control behavior. And if you can control behavior, you can shape destiny. Most people are slaves to their own emotions, easily provoked, easily fooled. But the ones who master silence, patience, and observation, they rule quietly. You're not supposed to know that most people don't want freedom. They want comfort. Freedom is dangerous, unpredictable, and full of responsibility. Comfort is safe, warm, and easy to sell. That's why society rewards conformity and punishes awareness. They don't want thinkers, they want followers, because followers don't question, followers don't rebel, followers stay asleep. You're not supposed to know that isolation is not always loneliness, sometimes it's evolution. When you begin to see the world as it truly is, you can't stay where you were. You outgrow illusions. You lose people who live by them. You stop begging for acceptance from those still blind to the truth. And in that silence, you find a new kind of strength, a strength that doesn't need validation, a strength that comes from deep understanding. And finally, you're not supposed to know this. Darkness is not evil. It's the other half of existence, the shadow that gives light its meaning. To understand the dark is to see the full picture. To see the full picture is to become free. Most people will never look that deep, but you just did. And now you can never unsee it. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more content that challenges you to see the world differently. Thank you for watching. Have you ever felt like you're playing a game, but you don't know the rules? Well, here's a secret. You were never meant to see how the world really works. Because the moment you do, you stop being controllable. You stop believing in the fairy tales they sold you, the ones about perfect love, absolute fairness, unwavering loyalty, and blind justice. Instead, you start seeing patterns. Patterns of deceit, manipulation, and the silent, constant wars for power that are waged all around you every single day. The raw truth is too dark, too unsettling for most minds to handle. That's why so many choose to stay blind, to live in a comfortable illusion. The system, the very structure of our society, wants you obedient, not aware. It teaches you to be polite, humble, forgiving, to turn the other cheek while it quietly takes everything from you. You were told to be good, but think about it. When did being good ever make anyone truly powerful? Being aware did. Being uncheckable did. Look closely at the heroes they gave you, the stories you grew up with. Many were designed to make you weak. They taught you to admire suffering instead of strength, to glorify endless patience instead of sharp intelligence, to value naive innocence instead of cunning strategy. And when the strategic